it by myself. Yeah. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day to day. Wake and pray, make that play. Get some good at my place. There's some on the way, cause my bro's on the way. I got stones on my gold, I got loads in my safe. Had a 7-figure summer, so I'm putting on some weight. Set up getting thick, so I put it on display.
With his rhymes, I make a joke, everybody laughs. I know I'm funny, but I'm not that funny.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another sale. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself, yeah.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstay it, your thoughts are never everything you want till when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of the distort. I'ma leave it on the side. You on the Christ when the breath on this set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak. I'm the sick in the head. Come on, come on. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Yeah. 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 Hey. Yeah. Let's go. Hey. Yeah. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. I score up in the end zone, do my dance all on a hater. A mover and a shaker, you a novice, I'm a player. I'm from DC, but I'm running through and sacking like a raider. 2 chains on my neck, one for now and one for later. If we don't play fair, baby, we play for keeps. You can pass me up, this is not a bye week. I'm looking for a trophy competition, looking steep. Yeah, I'm training, I've been focused, I've been bombing from the deep. I'm like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Move the needle for the city like the championships. All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Hit to hit with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them, I'ma break them. I'm a Hall of Fame legend, they should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping me, ain't no topping me, I am up. Number number one seed. Ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up. You kicking off against me, hope you ready, get it up. I be booted up, popping out a sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Calling audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch. You get hit if I miss, then my teammates got the blitz, yeah. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Just a beautiful afternoon for football, Coach. They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with Phillip Rivers and the Los Angeles Chargers. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Let's go.
27-yard line.
Put up, 180. 57 to Mike. Crunch time, defense. Check 13. Check 13. Move. Begin.
Here's the former number 2 pick, the Pro Bowler Saquon Barkley. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Hey, they're scared. They're scared. Alert. Check. Lucky. Alert. 80 weapon. Watch the ship. Same one.
So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run.
Red, tough. Set the tone, defense. Alert.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Certainly not the start they were looking for offensively, coming off that loss last week on the road.
And they didn't do their job. They're going to feel poorly about that. But what they're going to do is look at the defense and say, can you pick us up here? And let's face it, defenses can score. We've seen it, right? They can take the ball away, create a big-time opportunity. Let's see if they can get that done.
Yeah, just something to jumpstart this home crowd. Great blocking, nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return. And the Chargers will get the football at the 20. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at the 20. Now a carry by the 3rd-year man. This is Austin Eckler. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. What a great surprise Austin Eckler has turned out to be. This is a kid that was undrafted out of Western State, signed with the Chargers in 2017, and then last season, 554 yards at 5.2 yards per carry, and then he was also effective catching the football. 39 receptions, over 400 yards there. A great compliment to Melvin Gordon. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Rivers. He's going to let this one go deep. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, L.A. Travis Benjamin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out there a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Hey, ball. Check 15. Check. Red, up. 49 the mic. Watch 49. You. Lock in. Flare.
They go play action with Trubisky. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Joey Bosa, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long.
Alert. Red, up. Watch twist. Hey, 18. Back. You got tight.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Returning, it's Benjamin. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal. Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Hey. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Watch the screen.
On 2nd and 9, Rivers. And he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17.
Gotta love the catch. I think you got to love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. The safety that time, Tony Jefferson there on the coverage. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 33. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, Everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Check 26, check 26. Switch.
Hey, alert. Stop.
Now it's Trubisky. Looking deep for Gabriel. And that's going to be intercepted. It's the all-pro safety, Derwin James. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Hey, Delta! Hey, I'm going to go load it. Hey, Echo.
I got you.
Hey, ready.
Following the interception here, Rivers. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith as he gets the sack. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. He was able to pick up 6 yards there, so that leaves him with a 3rd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And this is going to be incomplete. Here's Ty Long now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
Lock in.
Check 24. Check.
Blue.
Check.
Alert.
Check safety.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he's into the clear. He's at the 30, 10. Touchdown, Chicago. Saquon Barkley, his 11th touchdown of the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
You got block me. Check.
12.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, was the one disrupting there defensively. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Go. Watch the six.
Wait, 89.
Now Rivers. Going deep here for Allen. He's got a man. Complete. It's a gain of 34.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. of big plays? Let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Load it. Load it.
From the gun, Rivers. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Khalil Mack make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers and Rivers after the sack. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Open man, it's Allen. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 28.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Rivers. Got his man, it's Williams. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Badgley on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
Alert, alert, alert. No. Slam.
They begin with a run by Barkley. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Check 3.
Blue, blue.
Check 99.
Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that gonna be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a 2nd one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Alert. Red, tuck.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
Come on. Check the backer. Showing it.
A first down carry for Barkley. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Joey Bosa with the tackle for loss. How about that pedigree in his family?
Yeah, some good pedigree. Tell us about it, Mr. Davis.
Dad played in the NFL, 1st-round draft pick. Uncle was a 1st-round draft pick. He's got a brother coming behind him. But Joey Bosa, guy plays really, really hard and plays all aspects on defense.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Bears on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Check. Alert. Check. Fresno. Alert.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 41-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
He don't want it. Slam.
On first down, Trubisky. And that pass is going to be intercepted by the All-Pro DB Desmond King. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, LA.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Chargers 21, Bears 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Mike's 49. Record.
Throwing here, Trubisky. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13.
Kill.
18.
Now Saquon Barkley. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Alert.
On third down, Trubisky. And that's going to be intercepted. It's the all-pro safety, Derwin James. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Victory 90. Block 11.
Heavy on the edges.
Rivers now to throw on first down. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Rivers. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Julian Love, the rookie from Notre Dame. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Hey, ready, behind!
Rivers hands off to Eckler. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Set, we're okay, we're okay. 380!
Throwing on second and long. Rivers. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Julian Love, the rookie from Notre Dame. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
Quick throw here caught by Gabriel. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Tighten up, tighten up.
Lock in, lock in.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
Good move.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Charger drive about to get going. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Orange 5-4. Cross direct. Orange 5-4.
Check.
Q.
Throwing Rivers. Eluding the pressure right. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. Rivers now finding Mike Williams. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. He's the guy, Mike Williams, that the Chargers took 7th overall a couple of years ago. Battled injuries as a rookie, but in full health last year, he caught 43 passes with a knack of really finding the end zone. 10 of those 43 catches went for touchdowns. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Right.
58 to Mike.
Hey.
And 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike.
Move. Wait, 89.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rivers completes it to Juan. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 5th touchdown now on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter. Not
only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Then he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They go play action. Trubisky. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Nasir Adderley, the rookie from Delaware. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Once more, here's Eckler. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
This was boxing. You think maybe they would have thought about stopping this one because this defense has been bruised, it's been battered, but this is why they keep the fight going, right? They just got done with a really nice play, showing they still got a little bit left, don't they?
Haven't had many plays that they can clip, put in the film room, and smile about, but hey, there's one.
Clip and save.
Rivers to throw it. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Phillip Rivers with his third touchdown pass of the game. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake!"
He's got the lane, and there he goes. Past the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Saquon Barkley. 76 yards, and the Bears cut into that lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Roquan Smith in on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. Second down 6 at the 43-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Hey, I'm going to go load it. Load it.
On second down, Eckler. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense.
Red, up. Red, up.
I got him, on me.
They'll run on first down. Barkley, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
That's what I do. He's checking.
Move.
Crash. Whip.
Watch me. Alert. Move.
Trubisky will throw. And that pass is going to be intercepted by the All-Pro DB Desmond King. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Here's Rivers. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves him from a 3-and-out. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. On the ground, it's Eckler. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Throwing, Rivers. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now Charger kicker Mike Badgley on 4th down, coming out to try the field goal. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
To throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky looking deep for Gabriel. And that's going to be intercepted. It's the all-pro safety Derwin James. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. He's then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington or Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. It's Eckler again. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he works free. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run on 1st down with Jackson. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While the trainers take a look, will step aside. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Eckler. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Let's make these babies proud on the way back home. Let's go, baby.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 12-yard line.
Done. 180.
58, come on. We don't want this.
And they take a knee. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. And they will take a knee here.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 4th down.
Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down.
A 31-yard attempt.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, but the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air.